And Charlotte Mayor Jennifer Roberts joins us now by phone. Mayor Roberts, thank you for joining us. I want to ask you, what's your biggest concern for your city tonight?
Well, our biggest concern is that we clearly have a top priority, the safety and security of our whole community, of our officers, and we are really asking people to allow us to have a thorough and complete investigation and to get all the facts at hand before their reaction. I know that people are very angry, and I know that we still have more facts to gather, and I'm just asking people to be patient and to let us conduct this investigation and to protest peacefully.
Mayor Roberts, can you update us on the investigation? What more can you tell us?
Well, we had an update from our chief this morning. There is some body camera footage available. He had not had time to review all of it. We do know that there was a gun recovered near the scene. There's still a lot of witnesses and a lot of information to gather of people who saw it from different angles. So his words were also that we should be patient. And I just want to reaffirm to the community that we have a tradition of being transparent, of investigating fully, and of making sure that if anything was not done correctly, people will be held accountable.
Mayor, isn't part of being transparent allowing people to see those images on those body cams? How soon do you expect to release that?
Well, actually, the procedure is if it is an ongoing investigation, we are not able to release those. We do not want to have pieces and parts of information because different angles show different things, and you can often get misinformation. So as it is an active investigation, we are not able to release that footage. I anticipate that at some point in the future it may be released either to certain leaders. We are also looking very carefully at making sure we do not impede the investigation.
Would you be open to allowing certain leaders in the next 24 hours to come in, to look, to then come back to the people and explain at least what they have seen?
Well, if there is enough footage that is available that can be shown to those leaders, we have done this in the past. We have had faith leaders, NAACP leaders come in and view some of that footage. Again, we have to check carefully legally about the recent laws regarding releasing that, but absolutely we will share that with leaders. I absolutely understand people want real evidence. They want to see and they want to understand so that they can trust what we are discovering.
Mayor Roberts, you have said, as well as the chief has said, that you are reviewing body camera footage, but reports are that Brentley Vinson, the officer who police say killed Mr. Scott, was wearing a body camera at the time of that shooting. Do we have that? Do you have that video?
No, well, there were several officers at the scene.
Sorry, Mayor, excuse me, Mayor, sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry, Vinson was not wearing a body camera. Why wasn't he wearing a body camera is, I guess, the question.
That's correct. The officer in question is part of a tactical team that was in a different type of uniform, not the full blue uniform with the collar and the badge, but a large police word written on the front with different equipment that does not have a body camera. Again, we're trying to get all the information as to why that team was there and how they were called in, but some of the officers did have body cameras and some did not. But there were at least 2 officers in the full police uniforms who did have body cameras. And again, we are waiting to see how much of a complete picture those cameras, along with the dash cameras, will show.
Mayor Roberts, we've been monitoring your Twitter feed, and we know that you've called for calm and that you've also said that your administration will be transparent with the findings of the investigation. But as you heard earlier, some members of the community, the African-American community, have called for a boycott of Charlotte. What is your message to the African-American community right now as they ponder the death of this man?
Well, my thoughts and prayers are with the Scott family. This is a tragic incident for our community and for this country. And I understand it is one more death of an African-American, one too many. Every death is one too many. Black lives do matter. And we have a strong tradition and history in our community of African American leaders, of faith leaders, of true folks working to come together to recognize that we have challenges to overcome. And we have a tradition in Charlotte of real dialogue, of real talk about tough issues. And we are working at so many levels to try to decrease disparities, to try to increase opportunity, to try to decrease the kind of violence that we saw yesterday. And I would send a message out that we look forward to continued collaboration, to peaceful interaction. We understand the anger. I'm angry too. I want answers too. And I am hopeful that our community will recognize that we can work together to get to a better place.
Charlotte Mayor Jennifer Roberts. Mayor Roberts, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.